Hello, I'm Nick Hancock, and this is the entrance to Room 101, the warehouse of the worst things in the world. Yes, they're all in there. Dire Straits, the Horse of the Year show, the Metaphysical Poets, and, of course, Gary Davis. Each week, a guest will argue the case for their own pet hates to be locked away forever. Can they convince me, or will they be forced to take their choices back home with them? This week's guest is Bob Monkhouse. Right, Bob, well, we've got your choices here, the ones that you've picked out for us, but were there any that sort of bubbled under that didn't quite make the list?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I get angry about a lot of things. Americans who whine about the Japanese buying up America, because somewhere there's a Navajo Indian saying, well, at least they're paying for it. Being in a hotel and opening a new cake of soap and finding hairs already on it.
I think...
I'm merciless. I tell you something that really aggravates me, and it was going to be on that list, and they took it off. Lap strap instructions. When you get on a plane, and they tell you how to use your lap strap. You just got out of a car, and you had to use the seatbelt. Now they're telling you how it works. If you don't know how to operate a lap strap, Nick, you shouldn't be on the plane. You should be in a home, eating a banana with your feet.
Well, there was no need to put any of those on the list, Bob, because you've got all the gags out anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Anything that'll help your show along, I'll do.
Absolutely. Super. Well, we're going to your first official choice now, and this is a formidable woman in the tradition of Baroness Thatcher and, of course, Lucretia Borgia. And I should just say, before we see this clip, that some viewers may find the following footage disturbing.
You look tired. Let me turn down the light. Come out of the cold, rest your head on my shoulder, and love me tonight. We'll be together now and
She actually looks like she's got lipstick on her tongue.
This is killing me, you know. When's it going to end? How long is this going on?
Very soon. There you go.
Oh, thank God. That is as much as I can. I love her. She's a wonderful star, and I'm sure everybody loves her. But there's something about that voice when she sings. I'm sorry, but it's labour pain set to music as far as I'm concerned.
Let's just make sure you're saying all this in her presence. Just put a little bit of pressure on you.
Yeah, yes. Actually, I love her. She's amazing. She's been delighting audiences for 20 years. She's been in the business 30. But she's an amazing star, a great performer. She has great charm, great personality, great humour, great warmth. She's a wonderful wife and mother, I'm sure, and terrific to her parents. But really, she could do cabaret at the Wailing Wall and no one would notice.
You see, I'm in the opposite persuasion because I love her singing. I just wouldn't like her to talk anymore. I think she's absolutely great. All her albums I listen to. I mean, Anyone Who Had a Heart. What a great song. And Alfie.
I actually hurt my leg leaping across a room once to switch off Anyone Who Had a Heart.
This is one of her early albums there. There's another one.
Wasn't she pretty? I mean, she's a fine-looking woman and a lovely, great, and she carries the heart of Liverpool with the Laura laughs and all that.
Let's have a look at how Scylla's changed over the years, and I think you'll agree it's money well spent. Like a hamster in that. She looks like she stored her breakfast up in her cheeks to eat later.
The younger Scylla acted in a film written by Henry Livings and gave a wonderful performance. She is actually a very good actress. I wonder why she never gets a chance to show us that. That I wouldn't mind. But if Scylla acting, fine. Acting is fine. Breathing, standing, walking, anything she wants to do. Just knock off the singing. That's all I want. I want those in Room 101.
Well, I'm afraid they're not going to go into Room 101. You're going to have to... We do not operate as a democracy here. There's no clapometer on this show. You can put that in your bag to go home.
I like that.
And these albums. And we've actually made up something a little bit special for you, which we think would grace any home. We've made up some lovely Scylla drink coasters for you to take home. There they are. Absolutely lovely.
I may need the bag round this side to vomit. if you're going to give me stuff like this to put in it.
There you go. And your next item is a programme which means Sunday to me, and I'm sure meant Sunday to you. My second favourite Sunday programme of all time, apart from On the Move. And I'm deeply upset that you have chosen The Golden Shot, of all things. You see? There's still 3 or 4 people out there who like it.
It's a unique show, The Golden Shot, and it's fondly remembered by people who hated it at the time.
So, well, you certainly got some classy contestants on. We've got a little bit of footage of you at the helm of The Golden Shot. And I must say, you were obviously primed to do a joke about the contestant's job, or at least their spouse's job. And I just watch out for this joke, because it's a particularly fine one.
Sure.
Who are you?
This is Pamela Holloway of Leominster.
Of Leominster, which is on the border of Herefordshire, Worcester and Shropshire. It's in
Herefordshire.
It's in Herefordshire.
Yes.
You're a housewife?
Yes, I am, yes.
What does your husband do for work?
Brilliant hair.
He's an inspector in a factory that make nickel alloys.
Nickel?
Yes, nickel alloys.
That's a coincidence. I was in Africa last week on holiday, and apparently the missionaries, the clergymen, when they went into the African jungle, they wore underpants made of nickel so that the spears would glance off them if the natives threw spears at them. They were known as the Nickel-ass Parsons.
Oh, boy. I can't imagine what thought processes produced that excruciating joke about the Nickel-ass, whatever that was, that I don't even think about it. I can't believe I did that. I mean, I feel that I must have an evil twin who did that.
We've got another clip which we have to show, because it's Uta, I think her name was. She's bringing on the prize to show, and it's obviously far too heavy for her. And if you just keep looking at her as she's holding this prize, let's see it.
Come a little bit forward, and I'll show you what you've won. Well, I won't show it to you. Uta will. And it is really stunning. It's the latest contemporary tea service. It's made by the finest craftsmen in Stoke-on-Trent. The 21 pieces of this are perfect in every detail. Lovely shaped totem cups. They're just right for coffee, too. And there's this handy-sized barrel-style teapot. 6 cups and saucers, 6 side plates, bread and butter plate. And there's a milk glass from the British potteries. Potteries. Yeah, I'm getting a little posty. Well, no. Having a little coffee.
Oh, God. Oh, dear. That kills me. Yoti was sweet. She was a dear, dear girl. But the girl who used to put me away was on Sale of the Century, Linda Hooks, because she had to sort of demonstrate the prizes, and she used to show you what they did. Like, there would be cups and saucers, and she would go... Oh, that was great. Oh, otherwise, God knows what they do with this stuff. You know. Don't tell them what you're going to give them.
I don't think we can let The Golden Shot go into Room 101, really. It was... No. I say one word that makes it certain that The Golden Shot can't go into Room 101, and that word's bullseye, which is... more. So we're going to send you home with the golden trim phone.
Smashing, lovely.
And, of course, a picture of the best love presenter of The Golden Shot. That's Norman Vaughan there. Put up in your house, and I'm sorry, those have to go home with you, so put them in your bag.
Well, Nick, I'm proud to have a picture of dear old Norman, because Roses grew on him once, and I do love the guy, and he did take over the show, and he'd made a complete balls up of it. And the golden phone, yes, that's terrific, and I do agree that it shouldn't go in Room 101, really, when you compare it with Jim Bowen's Bullseye, although Jim's doing well. His agent is taking bookings for 1995. And last year he was working for £17.50.
Right, well, your next choice is going to have to be a little bit of a disclaimer, because we do try very hard on this programme to discourage xenophobic choices, but this particular group of people has been requested so often that we finally allowed them. So let's bring them round. Popular response straight away.
The French. Why do we dislike the French? They were our allies in the Gulf War. You remember, they stood shoulder to shoulder with us in Desert Storm. What did they send? A canoe, was it? And I don't want a channel... All right, let's find out just how far this goes. I'm going to say, first of all, the French are arrogant. Second of all, they're hairy. Why are they so hairy? You've got to France, you see layered armpits. The reason they go, the Statue of Liberty was given to America by France because they couldn't stand looking at a woman with a clean armpit. I swear to God. Hairy, hairy people. And I would like to find out from our audience, do we actually need a Channel tunnel? No. Did you hear one yes? I did not hear one yes. I would have tilted the Channel tunnel downwards towards France and used it as a sewer every time they unloaded.
Now, I have to say I'm quite a Francophile. I like the French. I have a problem with the French farmers. They burn sheep and they throw fish at each other a lot. They seem to think that international trade is governed by the rules of it's a knockout, as far as I'm concerned. I would say, if you'd have chosen French lessons, I would have put it in. I did learn some of the most useless things in French lessons.
Can you speak French?
I remember two phrases only from French lessons that are completely useless to me. One, we had a lesson about England winning the World Cup. And so I remember, nous avons gagné le Coupe du Monde, which is not a phrase I can imagine ever having to say again. And the other phrase I can remember was a lesson about Concorde. And it was, Bong, c'est Concorde.
I can say, come here in French, which is venez ici. And if I want to say go over there, I'll go over there and then say venez ici.
I think we're on the edge here because, as I say, I'm a bit of a Francophile. Let's put it to the Room 101 scales test, shall we? We'll put in a few arguments for French culture and art. Balzac. Alain Giresse, who played in the midfield for the 1982 World Cup French side, who I liked very much. And then on the other side, Charles Aznavour. So, I think purely for that very superficial reason, we'll send the French in. Now, as we open the doors of Room 101 up, you may be able to hear a bit of music playing because Radio Room 101 will be on, and that plays a sort of constant loop of all the worst songs in the world. So have a listen, if we can hear it, to the song playing in Room 101.
Nevertheless, enthusiasm.
Did you spot that one? Una Paloma Blanca, that was. From the days when a holiday wasn't a holiday unless you got botulism in the early 70s. Right, your next choice is a field of entertainment and one that the British excel at, and I must admit that I share your feelings about this form of entertainment.
Hands up, baby, hands up. Give me your heart, give me your heart.
God, isn't that disgusting?
So, ventriloquists, Bob.
It's not ventriloquism. What is it about? What is ventriloquism about? It is about... Isn't this disgusting? And it has its controls in here. What does that do?
It also looks rather like a recently retired football manager from Nottingham as well.
I once had an affair with a female ventriloquist, which was really weird because we were in bed and the wardrobe was groaning. But the illusion is meant to be, is it not? I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. It's meant to be that this is a real little fella, and we're pretending he's talking and then working his mouth. Mine is not supposed to move. The vents I can't stand are those whose lips move, even when they're listening, some of them. Their lips move. What is the point of that? Why have a conjurer who can't do the conjuring trick? Why have a violinist who can't play the violin? Why have anyone who can't do it? So it's ventriloquists whose lips move that I would like to see forever in 101.
Keith Harris is one that I don't have a great deal of time for. Now, Keith's lips don't move, but he looks so uncomfortable, you wish that they would. You wish he'd just do it. And also, I have a real problem with his act, because I can't see the point of having... this doesn't sound like entertainment to me. A ventriloquist with a green, depressive duck in a nappy. That doesn't sound like entertainment to me. Let's have a look at Keith at work.
This is your choice, not mine.
I will lay around sometimes and show some sadness.
Oh, bollocks.
I will smile to show you when I'm happy and let you know when things are going wrong.
try my best to be there and give you strength when you need someone strong. But I'll sit and cry with you if need be, and I'll paint your pretty picture with a song.
Orville was always so depressed.
What was his name?
Orville. Orville.
Spelled A-W-F-U-L, presumably.
This is Orville now. So I'm very, very happily going to send ventriloquists into room 101. I'm going to pop Orville at the back.
And that's not counting my friend Ray Allen, because he is marvellous.
Okay.
He doesn't belong in there.
Well, we'll edit that disclaimer out. And then put him there. And don't forget to have a listen out if we can hear a song. And bye-bye ventriloquist.
Yes.
Music was my first love, and it could be my...
That was worth it just to see the little feet go
Wasn't
up.
it great? Lovely.
And do you recognise the song?
No, I didn't
That
hear
was
it.
Music by John Miles. Music was my first hit, and it will be my last, was what he should have sung. Now, a song and a song that has ruined many a good camping holiday. Do you fancy singing it for us, Bob?
You mean the song for which I hope nobody ever writes another chorus?
That's the one.
Kumbaya.
Come by.
Oh, God, I hate that song so much. I'm a man of culture. I like opera. I went to the Royal Opera House last week. Have you ever been to the Royal Opera House? You have? Don't like you singing along, do they? But why do people sing unsuitable songs? Well, I think Kumbaya is unsuitable for anybody, to tell you the truth. I think it's just a ghastly, ghastly song, and it should be buried along with the tradition of blackface musicals.
Mm-hmm. Well, that happily ties in with our clip, if we have a look at it. Because here's someone being racially offensive, Lord. The black and white minstrel singing Kumbaya. Look at the sleeves on that man second from the left. If you had sleeves like that near a campfire, you'd just go up. It's also the worst choreography I've ever seen. It's like Flick Colby's first go. And also, Kumbaya, what does it mean? Do we know?
No, no idea what it means. I don't think it means anything at all.
It sounds like something you might hear at a yuppie sheepdog trial, doesn't it? It'll take some thinking about. I'm not sure that we're going to let Kumbaya in. I'll tell you why. I hated the Cubs more than any other experience I've had in my life. And Kumbaya is so consistently responsible for people leaving the Cubs that I think it does a very important job. So we're going to send you home instead with this album of great campfire songs.
Irritating campfire song.
We've got If You're Happy and You Know It, If I Had a Hammer, 50 Green Bottles, We Shall Overcome, and the Hokey Cokey, which is another...
Hokey Cokey I really object to. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot... You know what I object to? The line at the end where they say, that's what it's all about. My God, if I die and go to heaven and I say, what was it all about? And they say, the Hokey Cokey.
Well, you should have chosen that then, Bob, because that certainly would have got it.
Yeah, would have got it. Thank you very
Take that
much,
one home.
Nick. Thank you,
And your
Nick.
next choice is going to be a very controversial one. A giant personality in the world of show business and America's answer to Cliff Richard. Let's bring him round. It's brilliant. I think we're going to have to send Elvis away, otherwise you're just going to have to
I
keep
think so too.
staring at him.
I'm becoming absolutely
Bye-bye, Elvis.
hypnotised by this. Whatever. Dear, those thrusting pelvic motions. Wow. I'm doing a disc jockey show for Radio Luxembourg. We used to record it in Hertford Street in London in 1957-ish, around that. And it's called Smash Hits. It's for Kay's catalogue. And in those days, there's 78 RPM records you could smash very easy. They were shellac, and they were crisp, and they broke. And we got one in by a man. Now imagine you have never ever heard of Elvis Presley. You've grown up knowing the name and it never struck you as odd. If you've never seen that name before and you see it for the first time on a record label, Elvis Presley, it looks weird. You don't know who he is, and you put it on, and it was Heartbreak Hotel, and it was the worst thing I'd ever heard in my life. I hated it. I thought it was awful. So I smashed it on the air, and then we played it again, saying we've got 6 copies, and we smashed them all. The man then turns out...
Have you got any share tips you could give me as well?
Oh, you're so right. I am so unlucky with this kind of thing. I invented 8-Up. Damn soft drink never sold. The extraordinary thing about Elvis is that he then turned into the huge star he was. And I see him on the screen, I see that he's beautiful. He's a beautiful young man. And I can't find somewhere to put my dislike of him because I've initially decided to dislike him. I'm not prepared to change. But then he helped me by turning into the fat man. I could not believe what he did to himself. That was a beautiful-looking man. And by the time he was 40, if you remember, his blood type was ragu. He was the biggest man. He'd get on a speaker-weight machine and would say, no coaches allowed. He couldn't sunbathe. You could feel sorry for him because he couldn't sunbathe on the beach because people would push him back in the water. Greenpeace, hurry, hurry. And I'm afraid when they put him in that stretch coffin, I was not the sorriest person in the world, because I thought, that's it, goodbye, Elvis. I really can't take any more. And I'm afraid, although I know you love him, and everybody seems to, am I the only person in the world who can't stand listening to Elvis Presley? No. Oh, gosh, what a warm glow.
I dislike him, but for a slightly different reason. I just had a bad experience when I was younger, which was that my parents, if they went away, would often leave with my sisters, who treated me like a doll. They would just dress me up and make me do terrible things. Whoa, you see? Anyway, this one weekend they decided to enter me for their youth club's fancy dress party, and they couldn't find any Brill cream. And I just remember it so well that they did my hair with margarine. They completely filled my hair with margarine, and it's just a terrible memory for me. That and the fact that I came second to a girl who went as Shirley Temple, which really pissed me off. So I think Elvis may well go in. We'll get his head out, because we can't send that. There he is. Lovely chap that he is. We'll send him in, along with... Have you ever been to Memphis as well, where everything is Elvis this and Elvis
No,
that?
I avoided that.
Oh, absolutely terrible. If you go to McDonald's there, they have a Elvis burger, which looks like that. Cheeseburger with a lot of barbiturates. I think we should definitely send Elvis in.
I'm still picturing you in the frock. I'm sorry, I can't go there.
Hey?
They treated you as a doll and dressed you up, your sisters.
Well, yeah, a male doll. Action man, if you like. I like to think so. So let's wave bye-bye to Elvis and have another listen to what's on in Room 101.
Far away.
Yeah, that was the floral dance, which needs no explanation as to why that's in there.
No.
And we move on now to a programme that you've recently hosted. You've guested as a host, and it's a bit of a zoo format programme, a live programme. It makes the chart show seem like it's got a plot. What's this?
The Big Breakfast.
The Big Breakfast you've chosen now.
I hosted it for a week in last December. It was December. I can't remember, the whole thing's blotted out in my mind. I had to get up at 2:15 in the morning. 2:15 in the morning, come down the M1, across London, it's all dark, rain, thunder, those awful gales that we had, the blue, the trees all over the place, and get there. And I get there 3:45. Gabby's there, fully made up, looking sensational, make a guide dog change direction. And we then read the script. Forgive me, I nearly laughed out loud at saying the script. Because it's thick and it's written by writers who are. And the other strange thing is you have an earpiece. Now, I notice you're not working with an earpiece.
Pardon?
You stick this thing in your ear. You may have noticed Chris Evans has that little curly thing coming down back of his neck. He is getting instructions from the program editor, not the producer, the editor, who is telling him how long he's got to go, what's got next. And I'm not used to that. I've never had that in my life. I've been show business for 82 years, me. And I've never and I've got this voice. So I am trying to say to you, the next thing I'm thinking of, I'm trying to ad-lib, but how can I do it? Because in my ear, someone is saying, it's 30 seconds left. Now go straight outside again, straight outside again, right across the wall. Don't do that, don't turn it over here. Don't turn it over here. One like that, thank you, be quiet, please. Now lift your hand up, for God's sake. Look forward, move forward, you're on the other camera. you're not.
I think we should see a clip at this point, really.
No.
We've got a clip of you, I may say, being shouted off the screen, I think, at this point. It's very noisy, and I would ask everybody to look out for what happened to your notes that you have with you as well. It's a great clip, very exciting.
OK, now, what about lovely Lou's? We've been going into your Christmas cards.
Christmas cards!
You said it's normally the smallest woman in the house gets no attention at all. You said there's wonderful pictures of what you've done to
Beautiful
make your...
pictures
Beautiful.
of Christmas toilets.
Transcendentally transformed toilets.
Wow! That's why he's in show business, Mrs.
Fabulous! Fabulous!
Beautiful
Festive
Bob.
flushing!
Beautiful Bob.
Fabulous festive flushing,
Read
Mrs.
the, have you got the letters?
Oh, no idea where to go. Oh, I do. A club letter. And it comes in and he says, here's my festive fantasy suit. Please send it back to me as soon as possible because my mum doesn't know I've sent it to you.
Look at this. Mark Baker, yes,
Sit down in
beautiful.
and
That
send
is
him
a
a
lovely
photograph.
loose scene. You would be sitting pretty on this, wouldn't you?
Robert.
Yes.
Before we go on, I must tell you, I had a spot of golf yesterday. And Brucey, you know, old friends of
It's just so unfair. I challenge anybody to be able to do their job properly with somebody going, "Ah!" So the big breakfast, mainly getting up early and having somebody shouting in your ear a lot.
Yes.
I don't think that's enough, really. We're going to, we're not going to let you have it. Apart from it, we're going to give you this lovely alarm clock to take home, which is set permanently for 2:15. That'll go off every single morning for you. Also, this lovely picture, another picture for you to go home. You're going to have a little gallery all of your own of Chris Evans. But the main reason is there is a worse breakfast experience than the big breakfast, and that is Mr. Motivator. That's just too frightening when you see that in the morning. I have to go home with you, put them in your bag.
OK, for the sake of the fact that I did enjoy the teamwork on Big Breakfast, and for the team themselves, I'll accept the fact that I'm going to have a souvenir for the rest of my life.
That's very gallant of you. And that is your final choice, and you've done very well. A few of them nearly making it in, but a pretty impressive list. You got Elvis in.
Got Elvis.
The French who sailed in with no problem at all. And ventriloquist, so that's very, very good. In there are all the ones that you failed to get in, and you have to take those home with you.
A wonderful collection.
Yeah. The lovely Scylla. And apart from that, I'd just like to say thank you very much to Bob Monkhouse.
Thank you.
And we'll leave you now with a clip from Room 101, so astounding that we just had to share it with you. We're at the 1967 Miss Anglia Beauty Contest, and rising to the challenge of singing an appropriate song, it's Mr. Monkhouse.
Around these towns we've searched for buttes. We found them packed and they were packed inside their bathing suits. In Felixstowe they stow so much away, and up in Scunthorpe and in Cleethorpes mustn't touch but ole. I'll meet the gal in Galston too. What I was thinking up in Lincoln, well I daren't tell you, and I'd love to go around these towns again to find Miss Anglia for you. Around Skegness and Peterborough way, I measured every shape until my tape gave way. You couldn't call it dull in Hull, and in Hunstanton and Northampton I just blew my skull. I kissed a flirt and found out it was Pete Murray in a miniskirt, but never fear, we're in Yarmouth now to bring Miss Ang.